Hi class, so this is my overview on education, which is in module 2.0. And what we're going to be talking about this week and in this module is going to be key issues that face the issue of education. And we'll look at some scholars who have written about education. We will also discuss the impact of education in America during and post-pandemic. So think about what your ideas are about education. Many of you went to high school, you're high school graduates, you went through the educational process. So a lot of ideas could pop up as you are reading the chapter in the book and looking at the videos or watching the videos in this module. So the readings are from Writing from Your Inner Voice Rhetoric, chapters 2, which is from page 5 to page 12. So here's some things for you to think about as you're thinking about your own rhetoric. What has been your experience with education? Did you go to a public or private school? How were you treated in school? What do you think is the reason for public education? Do you believe that a public education should be different than a private one? Do you think the government is responsible for education of individuals? So what we're going to do in this chapter and in this module is examine different perspectives on education, explore key issues that face education and its realities today, develop a point of view regarding education, read different articles related to education, evaluate a chart of post-pandemic effects on education, make an outline, write an essay where you will argue your position on education. So actually this is going to be the first essay where you're going to start exploring your own rhetoric and how you want to convince your readers. Please note that the reading in Writing from Your Inner Voice Rhetoric has all the charts and graphs that you will need, and then there's also a visual portfolio in the book as well. So please take a look at all of that as you are continuing on with this module. So what we're going to first look at is Kozel and Gatto. So Jonathan Kozel wrote Separate but Unequal, and he explains about how American education is not fair, and this is his video. And John Taylor Gatto talks about what the purpose of schooling is supposed to be. So these are some videos on their ideas. And then on this page, there's a video about do high schools address student needs? It's a young man here in this TED Talk and talking about the experience of high school and what it does for the future of our students. And then think about what is your expectation of an American education. What have you learned in school? What expectations do you have for future generations in school? So here I have the videos again, and then I have these articles that are also in the module, and you're going to have to be signed in with the library website in order to get these articles. So make sure that you are signed in with the library website when you are following these links to the articles. And then there's a video here on No Child Left Behind. And this is part of the No Child Left Behind Act that was established about 20 years ago. And do you really, and I want you to think about, has this act helped improve education? And then here's some news stories on education after the pandemic. And then you have a discussion, and you'll have a quiz, in this chapter. And then we start talking about the writing process with 2.10, where we're going to be talking about thesis statement, and we have some grammar review videos for you so that you can review some of your grammatical skills. And then here's some videos on how to write a good thesis statement, so you should take really good notes here. And then there's also some important information and rules for writers and how to write a good thesis statement. So this is the page from there. And how to use your annotations for essays. And then I have a mind mapping video for you. And the next video that I have is, it shows you how to put together an outline and how to write a good essay. And then 2.16 is the requirements for essay number 1. And please note that with the essay, before I actually collect the essay, I'm going to take an outline from you. And you're going to have to upload that outline first. And then after I make the comments on the outline, you will upload the final draft of the paper. So that's how my essays work, because you get 50 points for the outline and then 50 points for the paper. So please keep that in mind. And that also, here is, you need to use Art Store, and you need to use a picture from Art Store for the first essay. And I have a video here on how to access Art Store online through your Canvas app. And then this will be the last part, which is the education essay that you're going to have to write with a rubric. And that is it for the overview of education in America and what you're going to be doing in this chapter. Alrighty, bye.